Hi, I thought I'd bring you along on one of my runs today. How fun is this? So, currently doing a 5k run. I'm about 1.5 k's in and just taking my time today, just like a nice cruisy run. Anyway, I wanted to quickly chat with you guys about my running ebook that I have available on my website. So my website is in the info box on my channel. You'll be able to see it there. And if you click on that and go to the store, you'll be able to download a free running ebook. It will actually help you to run 5 kilometers. So this is part 1 of the free ebook. Part 2, I'm currently riding, and it's going to get you to 10k. I'm going to change arms. Sorry, I didn't realize how much it would hurt just having my arm up in the air for so long. So I'll just keep changing arms. It's fine. Anyway, almost 2k in. I've got 3k's to go. And I really am so excited for everyone who's already tried this ebook. I've had a few people trial this ebook while I was making it, so before I actually released it. And so many people ended up asking them how did you run 5Ks? So many people were keen. So I know a lot of people have already downloaded it. So thank you very much if you have. If you haven't already, get to it, because seriously, running is so good. It's not only good for obviously heart health, but it's also really good for a mental release and an emotional release. Going on a run, I know what most people say is they don't really want to go at the start, and then once they start, they don't want to stop, or they just feel like $1,000,000. They feel lighter, and it's just so good. So if running is something you've been really wanting to give a go, but you've always thought, oh, I've never done it, it's too late to start, I'm too old to start, whatever, that is a lie. That is a big lie. You're not too old to start. But just start off really small. It's why this ebook's really good, because it's good for beginners who usually don't run at all. And within 6 weeks, we'll get you up to 5Ks. And if you need to take it a little bit slower, then just half it and just do it in 12 weeks. Eventually you'll get there at whatever timing suits you. 6 weeks, 5Ks, and it's just a little week-to-week schedule of how much to do each week. So it's all about walking so many minutes and then running so many minutes, and then the next week might be running 1 kilometer. I definitely recommend getting a watch or something. It even helps track your steps. I just think most of us don't do enough steps these days. We weren't really made to sit around all day like a lot of our jobs have to. I'm not saying it's our fault, but I'm saying if we're aware of how many steps we're doing and it's not enough, we can actually set goals to try and increase it. If your average is currently 5,000 a day, try and increase it to 8,000. Whatever it takes to get you to that higher number. Most people I would recommend to try and get 10,000 a day, which I know may seem, may seem very hard. So just slowly increase it. If you're at 5, maybe aim for 6 on average per day. Go for some walks on your lunch break, before work or after work. It doesn't have to be fast. I've got just over a K to go for this 5K run. So I'm almost at 4K. And I just wanted to give a little bit of a brief rundown of the kind of running that I've done over the years. So my dad actually got me and my sisters into running when we were super little. So we loved all the cross countries and everything. And we weren't just normal kids. He'd train us beforehand. It was funny. It was painful at the time, but I'm so glad for it now, because all of us can still run. My sisters have actually run a couple of marathons with me with no training, at all. They just were yeah, I think I can do it. Obviously they found it a lot harder than me because they don't run very much and I run a lot more, but they still did it. And so I actually love the fact that we grew up as runners. It just makes me so happy. I've actually run with a lot of people for their first ever half marathons and full marathons, run alongside them. And it makes me so excited to see people achieve things they didn't think were possible, things they never thought, oh, my wrist just vibrated, that must be 4K. Things they never thought they'd be able to do, run a half marathon or a marathon, or even 10Ks. I was with my mum when she ran her first ever 10K run. Oh my gosh, she was crying because she was so happy and so proud of herself. I was so proud of her too. And it's just so good. Running is such a mental game. You can so easily talk yourself out of it, or you'll prep yourself up, you'll start, and then you'll be no, this is too hard, and just easily talk your mind out of it. So you've really got to get over those little roadblocks in your mind and just push through knowing you can do it. Obviously slow down when you need to, walk when you need to. I'm running up a really big hill right now. You won't be able to see it in the video, it will look like a tiny hill, but it's huge and I'm puffed. Anyway, I just wanted to give you a brief explanation. Like, I've run heaps of marathons before, but I've also seen a lot of people run their first ever big milestone runs, and it just makes me so happy. So I want more people to achieve that. So if you have any questions, please write in the comment section or send me a private message on Instagram and I'll try my best to answer. All right, up to my last, a truck full of cars he's going past. Anyway, so I'm up to my last 100 meters, that's why I wanted to film this. But there's like car alarms going off in the back of this tow truck. So funny. I'm almost there, 50 meters. Oh yeah. I was trying to speed up a little bit towards the end. 20 meters. Woo! 5 kilometers done and dusted. I'm sweaty. I'm sorry that you have to look at my sweatiness right now. Oh, good after that run, like, feel $1 million. Anyways, I really want to chat with you guys because if you're going to download my ebook and going to start taking up running, or if you've already started beginning like running training, there's a few things that I really want you to know. So number one, don't be too hard on yourself. Sometimes you're going to have really good days and then other times you have really bad days. So if you're someone who loves to really challenge yourself and like beat your time or something, just know before you begin that there's going to be some days where you literally, like, just getting out there, getting outdoors is going to be an achievement in itself. So you may not actually, you know, hit any PBs some days. Some days you might just need to get out and just, there's so many days where I literally just like put a podcast in or something and just go for the slowest run, and I can just run for a long time, just really slow, no pressure on timing, or time per kilometer or anything. Literally just more as like a stress release. Yeah, there's some days you may just not be feeling up to it. Other days you may be feeling on top of the world. So take each day as it comes, but at the same time, even though I'm saying don't be hard on yourself, still try and stick to a regime. Like if you've decided on doing my running plan and there's like 3 different kind of run walk kind of things a week, try and schedule them in and try and keep at it because it feels good when we accomplish things. So I definitely recommend that. But then there's some days, obviously, you just may be too flat out. There are some days where there's valid excuses and other days where the excuses aren't very valid. So you know yourself best. Challenge yourself, but also be gracious to yourself. The other thing is, when it comes to running, is just making sure you're fueling your body right. Even if you have something little that's like a piece of fruit or something, dried fruit, even like a couple of dates, I don't know, half a banana or something. Probably not anything too heavy before a run, but just something that's going to give you that quick release of energy while you go for a run. So definitely try and make sure you're eating right, and then afterwards, you know, refuel. You might feel a little bit hungrier when you run. You are burning more calories. So if you are on like a meal plan or something, maybe just tell your coach that you're starting to run as well. They might have to manipulate your calories a little bit. Don't do it on your own in case you go too much, because we can easily like overcount the calories and like be eating probably too much. But just, yeah, nutrition is really important when it comes to running. Anyways, start small every single day. Try and improve in some way, even if like every run, even if it's just, you know, jumping over that mental barrier one day to even just get out there. But you'll get up to 5K one day soon, and then part 2, my 10K ebook, will be coming soon. So once you've done the 5 kilometers in 6 weeks, the other one will definitely be ready for you to start to get up to 10K. Onwards and upwards, baby. Come and make one of my favorite ever desserts with me. I literally eat this probably every single afternoon without a doubt. And it's seriously so easy. So you just need to grab your favorite protein yogurt. I usually use vanilla because then you can be like a bit more versatile with the flavor of protein powder you add in. And then literally you just add in a scoop of your favorite protein powder. Of course, mine is Macro Mike. I use the Macro Mike almond salted caramel. It is so good, but I've also used a lot of the chocolate-based ones too, and this is even nice, which surprised me because I didn't know how chocolate would go with yogurt very well, but it's actually delicious. Then you just add in some vanilla and a pinch of salt. That is optional, of course, but I love a little little tiny bit of salt with my sweet desserts. Literally, once you've mixed it, guys, it is so good. It is a nice texture straight away, or else you can put it in the fridge. If you put it in the fridge for at least an hour, it thickens up into a really like thick mousse, and that is really nice as well. Or else you can also freeze it. If you freeze it for like 5 minutes, it actually turns into such a nice consistency. You can eat this on its own, you can eat this with some fruit, with granola, with whatever you like. Literally, guys, you need to make it because it is so sweet and delicious. It'll cure your sweet cravings. And yeah, it's just so good for you. It's high in protein, it's fairly low in calories, and just enjoy it every day. What do you think? Let me know if you make it. I'd love to know. Super creamy and super good. So obviously the flavor is going to depend on the protein powder that you use, but this is so yum. This can be used as a snack to like dip fruit in. It can be used as like a spread on some rice cakes. You can just eat it on its own as like a mousse type texture. It is seriously versatile snack. I reckon the kids will love it too. So make sure you give it a try. And if you make it, let me know. Message me below or on Instagram or whatever way you usually follow me. Make sure you message me because I want to know if you guys make this. Anyways, hope you enjoyed my channel today. It was a little bit different, but yeah, make sure you subscribe. It's just so you don't miss out on my episodes that I release, 2 per week. I do a workout with Raya in real time, which is where you can actually do like a 10-minute home or gym workout with me, like alongside me, anywhere that suits you at any time that suits you. And then so I release one of those a week, and then also another video like this or just a random one. I might start doing some day in the lives and stuff as well, just because I'm getting a lot of people curious as to what I actually spend my time on. Hey Tilly, come here. Here's my puppy dog. Come here. I didn't bring her because I knew I was going to be filming, and she was not happy. You weren't happy, were you? You weren't a happy baby girl. No, she was very mad at me because I left you behind, didn't I? It was for these people. It was for the benefit of these people. They're going to start running too, like you. She runs so much with me. It's amazing. Anyway, see you guys next week. Bye.